SportsMax Media Company is operating unethically towards their customers, and Renaldo Cephas continues to grow on the right trajectory.
Jamaica have a lifeline. How about this?
They got Gunnaz podcast.
If you're new to the channel, this is the Gunnaz podcast, and I am your host, Dicanio, an Arsenal fan that covers everything Reggae Boys and local football. If you enjoy the content that I do here, remember to go ahead and smash that like button. Remember, every single video on this channel must get to 100 likes, so just go ahead and smash that like button. Now in this video, I'll be talking about the mix-up between the PFJL and SportsMax that is affecting the product of Jamaican football for all its consumers. Also, stay tuned as I will speak a bit about Ronaldo Cephas as he continues his fine form. Now, people, majority of you that watch the Jamaica Premier League on a weekly basis via SportsMax would have realized that matches are not being televised anymore. Now, when fans and media like myself refer to the Jamaica Premier League as a bush league, many of its stakeholders don't like when we use that term, especially people like MG Sports TV that protects the league like his firstborn child. But when situations like this occur that shows a real lack of planning and care for Jamaican football and the top flight, then it's hard to justify why we should not call it a bush league, especially when the boss of the PFJL, Owen Hill, said himself in the past on SportsMax TV that he wants the league to be better. He wants the league to be bigger. He wants the league to be better promoted, have more viewership, and to be marketed, right? Now, this is the second mix-up of the season with the PFJL and a body of some sort with the referees, and now the second one is with SportsMax. Now, I'm going to share a clip from Manningsman's show explaining the reason for what happened, and then I'll share my opinion on the matter.
All of us knew that the season was extended, right, from before the first ball was kicked in the JPL season, which means we knew that there was going to be 3 rounds. What happened with this deal is that, if you remember clearly, the SportsMax deal was done a few years ago. I think it's coming to an end this year. All right. So what that means, what does that mean? It means then when the format of the league changed and added some game, a deal was already signed about how many games were in the initial deal. SportsMax, they have no say in how many games are played in the JPL per season. They have a say in, based on the contract, how many games they televise according to the contract. So when the league increased the games, the contract was not negotiated.
People, as I said, that was Manning's ban, and I'll leave a link below in the description if you want the full show, so you guys can go ahead and check it out. So my opinion on the matter is that the PFJL lack proper planning, and that SportsMax are a money-hungry company that does not care about its customers. Now let's start off with the PFJL, as I find it hard to understand that the PFJL, knowing that they were going to have more games this season, as a result of more and more rounds, they think renegotiate terms and come to a solution prior to the league commencing. In that regard, I don't think I can blame SportsMax at the end of the day, because they are a business, and if they have fulfilled their contractual duties, then they do not have any obligation to do anything extra. Now, if it is true, then it really speaks to how unprofessional the PFJL are when it comes to operating our top flight league. This is not the first mix-up of the season, as I alluded to before, with the first one being the referees not getting paid, right? And they don't want to call it a strike, but that's essentially what I'm going to be calling it, a strike. It is absolutely unacceptable that at the business end of the season, in the midst of a battle, that fans from home are not able to watch the games. People, Veer United played against Cavalier, and the West Kingston Derby between Tivoli and Arnett Gardens was played, and it was not streamed. It was set to be streamed because it was a doubleheader at Arnett Gardens, right? I believe on a Monday night, which all of those games are normally streamed on SportsMax. And those 2 games have been the 2 most eagerly anticipated games this season, and it was not shown on the SportsMax app. Now, with that said, I also have to issue out some beating for SportsMax because personally, I would not consider myself as a sports fan. I don't enjoy or watch majority of sports. However, I live, breathe, and sleep football as well as mixed martial arts. So I am tuned in every week to the UFC as well, just as much as I am tuned in to football, right? I say this to say that I pay a SportsMax subscription every single month with one purpose, which is to watch the Jamaica Premier League. SportsMax, however, has stopped bringing the Jamaica Premier League and have not sent their customers any emails or any social media posts explaining why. But yet still, they still took payments from those who had a subscription, right? They even continue, and this is where it really pissed me off, because they even continue to do collaboration posts on Instagram with the Jamaica Premier League and on social media, encouraging people to download the SportsMax app to watch games that they are not showing. Now, to me, that is highway robbery. I've had issues in the past where I have paid and was unable to watch a match. The channel that the match was actually showing on was locked, right? And I've let it pass. But this time around, that is taking it too far. They are still taking payments and still encouraging people to download their app for the purpose of watching games that will not be aired. And to me, that is scamming. SportsMax had chopped Jamaican football fans, and I want my money back for the last monthly payment. There has been little to no communication with the fans, and to me, that is totally unacceptable, right? And again, when I saw them doing collaboration posts with the Jamaica Premier League, encouraging people to download the SportsMax app to watch games that they are not showing, right? I just see that as them scamming people. See? Now, again, I'm not blaming SportsMax for essentially not bringing games that they are not contracted to bring. That's not what I'm calling on SportsMax for. What I'm calling on SportsMax for is to continue asking people to pay subscriptions and continue taking subscriptions from their regular payers without updating us and letting us know that they are not going to be airing JPL games for whatever reason, right? And even after they've stopped showing JPL games, they are still encouraging people who are not subscribed and who do not have the SportsMax app to download the app so that they can watch games that they are not streaming. Today's video sponsor is Achieve Test Prep. There are many healthcare professionals who would love to get their RN, and due to many reasons, especially them not having time to do so, they never get the chance to achieve that goal. But just like in football, having the right game plan makes all the difference. And today's video sponsors, Achieve Test Prep, helps you save time and money on your degree by letting you test out college courses with expert level prep and support to help you pass your NCLEX through credit by exam. With a 93% success rate and an A rating from the Better Business Bureau, it's a shortcut to getting your RN or BSN. Whether it's you, your spouse, or your kids just looking to level up, Achieve Test Prep gives your whole team tools to win. If you're interested in getting more information about their bridge programs, click the link below in the description to achieve with Achieve. Now, Renaldo Cephas managed to wrap up another assist this season after his team lost by 2-1. Despite the loss, he remained a threat and did his part in providing an assist for his first goal. Now, that took his tally for this season to 6 goals and 4 assists in 23 games, having started only 11 matches. So those are pretty decent stats, and it is very good to see him basically follow up his first Reggae Boys goal with an assist at the club level. So big up to Cephas. That is it for this video, folks. Please share your thoughts below in the comment section on the various topics that I had to talk about. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.
Jamaica have a lifeline. How about this?
They got Gunnaz podcast.